Welcome to my assignment 2 video submission for Edlm 525 photo voice montage personal reflection with Margaret Flood. Before I begin, I'd like to introduce myself. Seat Yox Gina Power Hayupis, Heshquedak Soups, Histok Shikla Tsum As, Cluthok Klimuxti. And I just said, I am Gina Powell Hayupis. I'm a Heshquat woman. I live in Tsumas, which is Port Alberni. Cluthux Klimuxti means I feel good. When I think about the purpose and the value of reflective practice, I think about my roots, my ancestors, and their ability to live through me. I think about their learning environments, hampered in my learning environments. I reflect on my experience and its influence on my practice as a learner, educator, artist, language warrior, my situational learning, and the environmental learning style. My learning environment as a hostile and cold environment. This creates presently imposter syndrome. Deep-rooted trauma perpetuates, literally ignites like fire activism inside of me. Artists have a way to communicate to the world the way that they feel inside and make someone else feel something inside, and then therefore reflect how they feel by looking at something that an artist had made or created. Language learners have a way to feel and understand the way that their ancestors felt when they were creating the language that they had. Our language literally came from the land that it was created on. And as a master's student, as a learner in a master's program, I found myself struggling with this worldview clashing and colliding with my Indigenous worldview. Everything is one, I keep telling myself. I keep thinking to myself as an artist, as a language learner, and as a master's student and an educator in an educational system for Indigenous students. I recognize as an Indigenous student, I utilize the universal design for learning by utilizing technology for personalized and equitable learning. I require options for engagement and expressions. As a strong Indigenous educator, I realized I create the relationship with the past, the present, and the future. A past learner with strong habits, presently breaking those habits and making space for new habits to grow. Constantly in a state of reflection, I find myself continuously learning every single day from every person that I've ever engaged with. And I use my creative intelligence as a way to reach out to other people, but also a new way to see the worldview that bears on my perception in this reality. How does my worldview bear weight on the perception? I find that our ancestors are always watching us, and they keep us humble and keep me accountable. I use my worldview with every breath, every thought, and every action, not just for myself, but everybody I interact with, as I try to inspire change in this world that we live in today. As an Indigenous educator, as an Indigenous language learner, as an artist, and everything that I have created for myself today. And I want to just keep on perpetuating that forward and igniting that fire as I ignite my fire inside of me to find new ways to create engagement with other learners, that I will spread my fire around the world. Shoo.